Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, HaKadosh. The honors to the Apostle, Great Millstone, who teach her real well. And Shalom to the sincere Akion, spreading his truth and sincerity. Shalom. So this video I want to talk about balance, and that balance is going to change. And I want to talk about myself as an example, because the balance that I used to have and the time that I will be able to spend on the scriptures, in the beginning when I came into the truth, I had way more time to literally spend on the scriptures, man. Because when I first came into the truth, I still lived with my parents. So when I came home, before we had dinner, I was able to go into the scriptures. Then I would have dinner, and then after dinner, we'll be able to go into the scriptures. As time progressed, the Most High gave me more responsibilities in this life. Moving out of the house, being able to provide for yourself, work. Eventually, I became a father. And all these things, they take up a little bit of time, a little bit of space out of your day, man. Don't forget also, go to school. There are also, things that I like to do myself, such as, learning about psychology, working out. And those are things that I like to do myself, for my own balance, to keep the truth and the flesh basically in check. And that's something that, changes your whole structure of your day, man. And for instance, when the weekend of the Pesach came, we had the brothers of Germany and Italy, come to GMS Holland. And one of the brothers explained that the situation that he is in right now allows him to study, the whole day. And there used to be times where that, wouldn't be possible for me too. But, seeing that you have certain responsibilities that you need to take care of as a man, these things might change me. There might be times where you will be able to study for days on end. There will be times where you will be happy that you're just able to watch a video for an hour. There will be times that you are happy that you're able to get in your videos. You see? Because there needs to be a balance in order for you to properly function. To adapt means to adjust to circumstances, to, what does it say? To adjust to new circumstances, to fit. Well, y'all can look it up because I'm butchering it. What it means, to basically make certain changes that need to be made in order to, make sure that you're able to do everything that you need to be doing accordingly, man. And what I mean by that is that you need to find that balance, man, and for that you need to constantly adapt. To give a personal quote-unquote testimony about myself, I wake up in the morning. There are certain days where I have to bring my daughter, to the daycare. Other days, family, watches over her. But on the days where I have to bring her to the daycare, I have to wake up at 5:30, get myself ready in 30 minutes, make sure that she's ready in another 30 minutes, bring her to the daycare in like 15 minutes, and then make sure that within the time frame between 6:45 and 7 o'clock that I be at the job, man. those are the things that I have to deal with in the morning. And then I work from 7 to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I get home, then I either have to pick up my daughter again, spend time with her until she goes to bed, and then I have time for myself. But then I have to make certain decisions. When am I going to go to the gym to work out? When am I going to do my homework for the education that I go to, which goes hand in hand with the job that I'm performing right now, but is basically just the next step, which involves a lot of internship, just in the field working with the electricity cables, and the light poles, which is kind of different than what I'm doing right now, or basically what I'm doing right now, because I'm still looking for the other job. But that means in the evening, man, I gotta make choices, man. So today I made the decision to make this video while I'm on my way to home, to the house. For instance, yesterday my daughter, she got a little bit sick, so she stayed home. And between the time that I had to go to bed and the time that she was going to bed, that she basically already was asleep, she woke up, man. Then I had to, take her with me, nurture her a little bit. But what did I do? I watched a GMS Little Sanctuary camp, man. Just a camp that I enjoy a lot. The way that they, speak, the way that they, move, and basically that whole vibration with them is just, just matches my spirit, which is what I really like. So that's something that you're gonna watch, instead of something that you don't enjoy watching. And then you have to basically, find a way where you have to read, where you have to study. You see, all these adjustments have to be made. But there were times in my life that I did not have, the things that I'm dealing right now. You see, but that means that the Most High is constantly trying to improve you, man. Because life is going to get harder, life is going to get tougher. And when things get tough, the tough get going, right? So we just need to adapt, and adjust to fit new circumstances. Making sure that we're able to do all the things that we need to be doing. You see? There are certain things that I don't have to deal with right now because due to the circumstances that I'm in right now with my daughter, being a full-time daddy, I decided to go back to live with my parents, man, which they were very receptive of me, very supportive. So I'm able to do the things that I need to be doing for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, or Yahweh Ratazah. Meanwhile trying to, as long as the society allows it, trying to take care of my family, man, and making sure that I'm able to get out of the house, and take responsibilities that I need to be taking as a man first, and then as a father, basically other way around, whichever one is, supposed to be on top. But hey, first and foremost, I'm a father, I'm a man. But in order to become a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you got to be a man first, man. And we need to be taking care of our own household. That starts off with yourself first, getting yourself in check, doing the things that you need to be doing, and then working on your close surroundings, man, your children, your house being in order, getting your own things straight first, man. It's a cut for myself too, man, because hey, the room that you surround yourself, the rooms that you surround yourself with on a daily basis, also influences, your mind. If your room is chaotic, then your mind is chaotic, man, because it's a resemblance of how you are from the inside, man. People always, man, people people should not be lying, because people always feel more at ease when their room is tidy or the house is tidy. You know. But yeah, man. The message that I'm really trying to put forth in this lesson is that the balance constantly changes, man. The balance that you have. Also, back in the days, I was able to digest way more. Why? Because everything is new, everything is fresh. Right now, if I'm watching videos of the brothers, I already understand what they're going through understand what they're going into by the precepts that they're bringing up, by the scripture that they're reading. Because through the years, the Most High has, Reiki Aratazah developed me, to already have a certain understanding, man. Then when you go through it, then it's basically going through the motion, man. Constantly, renewing that oil, refreshing it. You see? So yeah, man. Hey, Aratazah, this video, was edifying concerning the balance constantly changing. Explaining a little bit about my own life and the balance that I have right now, and not really the struggle, because the Most High does not put these things, without a reason in our life, man. Because we need to constantly adapt, constantly adjust, constantly improve, man. And hey, to be honest, man, living a life, in this world, with the hardest job that there is, man, which is, serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but it's also the most rewarding job, man. You got to be made out of something special, man. If the Most High, makes you go through all these things, man. Which, of course, it's all preordained, but hey, the Most High knew what He did when He created the elect, man. The elect won't fail. You see? So whatever's going on in your life, man, try to constantly adapt. Make your videos, adapt to the circumstances that you're being put in by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You understand that the Most High is constantly working with you, trying to improve you. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Babidash, double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone, teaching rule well, and Shalom to the sincere Akim, who furnish truth and sincerity. Shalom.